When I opened my eyes, I could see only black. I was logged out. The helmet on my head was blocking my vision. When I realized that, I quickly reached up to grab the helmet and I pulled it off. But when I did that, a nauseating sight was waiting for me. Miyu's cold, dead body. Daybreak. The sun had risen while we were inside the virtual world.
Ding dong dong ding!
A body has been discovered! Everyone, please report to the computer room!
Yeah?
Wait, you're already here.
Now then.
Wow, I get to bring you the body discovery announcement live! Doing it live is great, better than beer and hecking. Wait, where's Kaito though? Have you always had such a potty mouth? I was holding back cause we already had one vulgar cast member, now it's my turn to shine. Thankfully I'm adorable so I can get away with saying all kinds of crude stuff. I finally get to be a foul-mouthed asshole. What's wrong, Monotaro? You're just staring at the body. Mommy? Oh yeah, his mom died. His new mom died. We barely heard the announcement. We stared at Miyu, dumbfounded. We just stared at Miyu's corpse.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. Why did it end up like this? Miyu, why? What's going on? Why was Miyu killed? Gonta not understand either. Miyu like this when Gonta woke up.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious a murder happened.
Weird.
Did something happen while Gonta asleep?
No.
We weren't asleep, and that wasn't a dream. We were in the virtual world. Where's Kaito?
Ah.
Almost as if on cue. We heard footsteps running down the hallway, the sound growing louder until the door burst open. What's all this about? What was the body discovery announcement? Miyu, what the heck is going on here? You're too late, okay? All the others finished gasping in terror already.
By the way.
But anyway, where were you this whole time, Kaito? What were you doing?
So.
I was just taking a nap.
Huh?
Wait, what? That's kinda sus. As I said, that was the virtual world. So you logged out by yourself and then took a nap without our permission?
No.
I suddenly got logged out. Before I realized it, I was back here. You were logged out involuntarily? Yeah, I didn't know if it was okay to log back in, so I went back to my room and slept. And when the body discovery announcement woke me up, I rushed over here. Hey Kaito, if you're gonna lie, then you might as well do it better. Do you think you can make the killing game more exciting with a crappy lie like that? It's not a lie, I really was sleeping. Hold on a minute, we can discuss whether or not that's a lie later. What we need to do right now is begin the investigation. We need to discover who killed Miyu. You seem ready. Well, of course you are. One of your dear friends was killed, so it's finally time for you to shine. Explain however you like, Kokichi. The fact is, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be executed.
No.
But I won't let that happen. I'll find the culprit so that we can all survive. Even if the culprit is
Don't
Kaito?
screw around.
Okay.
Now, please save your arguments for the class trial in the meantime. The Monokuma file! With this, you can even investigate up Miyu's asshole.
Now then.
I'm certain you guys will make this turn of events very entertaining, asshole. So first we kept getting called bastards by Monocubs, and now we're getting called assholes by Monokuma.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Okay everyone, let's do this. I'll find the culprit this time, no matter what.
Hey.
Why are you being so cheery about?
But
Well, what are you sad about? You guys hated her. Not as much as you hate me, but still.
stop it.
That's not the issue. Of course I thought she was loud and annoying, but I never wanted her to die. I wanted us all to escape together.
Yes.
Mia was certainly brash and spirited, but she wasn't a bad person.
Listen closely.
Believe me, I had her perform in maintenance on my body, so I know very well. I want to cry, but I can't. I should have Miu install a crying function.
Oh.
Wouldn't your tears cause you to short circuit? Not at all, my body is completely waterproof. This isn't the time for that. Gonsa no can forgive this. Gonsa never forgive this. Never forgive culprit either. But Gonsa never forgives self. Gonsa swear to protect everyone, but Gonsa failed to protect Miu. Gonsa no could protect everyone, and again, Gonsa's failure is gentleman. I'm so tired of this awful feeling. I have to do something. I can't let this... Shuichi, don't carry all the burden all by yourself.
Listen up.
You're my sidekick, don't forget.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it together. If we work together, we can solve this. No way, Jose!
Well, you know.
Shuichi is the most reliable person in a class trial, you know. Why would we let such an important person work together with a suspect like you? You're saying that if I was the culprit, Shuichi would hide the truth to protect me?
Don't screw around.
Don't underestimate Shuichi. Even if I was the culprit, he's the type of guy that sees things through. Remember Kaede's class trial?
Shut up.
He saw us through that, didn't he? I believe in Shuichi.
Okay.
You love to believe, don't you, Kaito?
You really don't get it.
But that belief can turn against you, especially in this killing game. I've got no idea what you're talking about. I don't get it at all. Fine, if you're gonna get all worked up over it, then me and Shuichi won't team up.
But
Don't worry about it.
It's just for now? But hearing him say all that, I can't stay
I
quiet.
believe in
That
you.
said, try to get through this on your own. Clear me of suspicion with your own power. If you can be cleared. I don't like this at all. It feels like another one of Kokichi's tricks. Of course, this is Kaito we're talking about. Nothing I say could change his mind. Regardless, there's only one thing I can do. I can't be afraid. I can't get lost now. In order to protect everyone, I have to do something. I have to do something. First, I should check the Monokuma file. The victim is the ultimate inventor, Miyu Uruma. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. Approximate time of death is 6:30 a.m. There are no external wounds on the body. This is so bad! No external wounds, killed around 6:30 in the morning. The time of death happened 30 minutes before now, while we were still in the virtual world. You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not that like I'm gonna get in your way, Shuichi. It's just I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. Kaito said he wouldn't team up with you from this case, but I can't trust those
So
words.
that means
That's why I'm keeping an eye out, just in case he tries to lie.
it's true.
Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay?
All right.
But I'll help you as much as I can, so where are you gonna investigate now? Why is he following me? Great. I don't think I like this. Well, where's my cursor? Okay, there it is. Alright. The Monokums are still here, too?
Hey,
Gonza, are you alright?
You're so
Are you still depressed about Miyu? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way,
Gonza, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think is the culprit? Gonza not know. Murder already happened when Gonza woke wake up. But why this happened? Why Miyu killed? Yeah, I don't know how Miyu got killed either. But Kaito is pretty sus, though. As much as I hate to admit that Kaito is sus, but Kaito is pretty sus. He seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't think at all when he's like this.
it's true.
But Gonza doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth. I guess a big dum-dum like Gonza doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place. Don't talk about him like that. I'm so disappointed in you, Gonza. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
sorry.
Gonza's so sorry. Gonza is sorry he could protect Miyu.
Hey,
If you feel that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay?
to do his best.
Going to do his best to find culprit. Going to definitely do his best this time.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Now Kokichi is encouraging him? I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking.
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain. It's just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what? You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then.
What?
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
Hey.
Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole locking out thing, I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. The same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did that happen on the roof? What happened after you logged out? Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I just went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired.
okay.
Hey.
Do you remember what condition Miu's body was in when you logged out?
My bad.
I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know. Wait, how do you not know?
Shut up!
So I just need to object to the contradiction in that testimony, right?
Don't screw around.
Shuichi.
Okay, well no one said anything about being biased. I'm pretty sure Shuichi has never been biased in this case. Maki was working around the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
No, not really. I've never used this program before either. I see. I imagined that it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well...
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much. So what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi, but you're there. The Killing Game Simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called the Neo World program.
Well...
In this Killing Game Simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. That matches what Miu told us.
That's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from shock.
Huh?
This is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you'd feel the same amount of pain.
Right.
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from the fatal injury. But the more important question is, why did Miu keep such an important detail secret? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose?
Well...
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation like mounts do not exist.
I see.
So you can only move around using your avatar?
How boring.
She should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in the text file. Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful. But is the info in the text file correct? What do you mean? I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying that file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know? But serving that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
This looks like a job for me.
Huh?
Stop.
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation. What are you gonna do?
Hey,
Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good at computers now.
What are you
That does not make any sense.
No way!
We're not allowed to help the participants as mascots. We gotta stick to that rule. I don't give a heck about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mommy.
Huh?
Not that!
You've forgotten again?
I want you!
You've forgotten about the important person you need to protect. I'm busy avenging mommy's death. How sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye.
So long! Farewell!
Huh?
Wait, you don't even care about the fact that Mona Fanny just rejected you?
thanks.
For mommy's sake? He's doing his best for his dead mommy. I'm so touched.
Okay.
All right.
I'll start analyzing the computer right away. Are you smashing the keyboard or just typing really fast?
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
Yeah. His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
All right.
I've already analyzed a few things.
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
I also found this too.
Is this?
It looks like the information of when everyone logged in and out.
Okay.
There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey.
It really does have everyone's login and logout times recorded.
Well,
Aside from Miyu, everyone has logged in and out once.
You're right.
Then it would appear that no one secretly logged out and then logged back in. Then my main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out ahead of us. He logged out an hour before everybody? There's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program.
So,
It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten.
Huh? Oh.
Obviously, Miyu was the only person capable of doing that.
hey.
So which files did she rewrite, and what did she change?
Okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's gonna take a little time. Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Shuichi will be able to avenge Miyu. He's just saying whatever he pleases.
All right.
And I'll keep analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
that's true.
Way more than you. Can you believe Monotaro's on our side now, and all for his recently deceased mommy? I'm so touched, I can't stop crying. The Mono Cubs loved her so much. I'll never forgive the culprit who killed Miyu. I've been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true, we got sidetracked about Miyu's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
No, Tsumugi and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonzo too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, they had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me. I think you deserve that. Did you know robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this? That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Miyu. He told us he couldn't cry if he wanted to. He went so far to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too.
Oh.
You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. I don't think that's an excuse though.
Like I thought.
It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Miyu from the dining room window. You thought you saw Miyu? I told Shuichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room, maybe 10 minutes ago. I looked through it, and I thought I saw Miyu. So you saw Miyu then? I thought I must have been a mistake, but since she should have been at the chapel. You're only saying you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty.
Because?
If you had been positive it was Miyu, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know.
Hey.
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
Dad.
We went a little off topic there. Anyway, I want to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Miyu? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so... About 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it... What the heck was that? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but... We heard a loud noise and rushed out into the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
Huh?
Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall, but he should have been at the chapel. That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point.
I see.
You're right, the sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How are we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe someone's lying? By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? I'm not sure, I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching. You're lying to his face.
Hey,
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Don't screw around.
Who would like you? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation.
Ah.
You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
yeah.
And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Did you notice anything? I suppose not.
But
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito. Okay. Tsumugi's account, loud noise. How about Monotaro? What do you have to say? I know you're busy with the computer, but I want to go over what we learned from investigating the program.
Okay.
You want to use this computer? Go right ahead. What program information was listed in that text file? According to the file, the Killing Game Simulator was based on the Neo World program. In the simulator, objects can't break. Your 5 senses are connected to your avatar, but your avatar cannot be harmed. Damage inflicted to your avatar will be transferred to your real body.
Okay.
That's exactly what Mew told us. If your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. In other words, fatal injuries in the virtual world are fatal to your real dead body as well. I don't recall Mew ever telling us this. She wouldn't just forget to tell us. Was she hiding this information on purpose? Physics are also the same in the virtual world. There isn't any warping or quick transportation methods. You can only use your avatar to get around. That's about all that's written in the text file. The other piece of evidence I found investigating is the login logout record that Monotaro found. It recorded all the times we logged in and out. Excluding the victim Miyu, everyone only logged in and out once. So no one secretly logged out and logged back in. Which means, Kaito, he logged out before any of us, but it couldn't have been him. The program itself has also been modified in a few ways. We have to wait for Monotaro to finish his analysis for that info. All finished? Alright, then I'll keep analyzing the crap out of this program. I'll let you know when I've found something. Okay, let's go and look at Miyu's body. Miyu's hands are clasped around her neck as if she were gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit.
wow.
That is one grody face. Miyu must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death fit for a vulgar bitch.
Hey,
Even if you're joking, that's too
It's
far.
nothing.
You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
right?
You hated Miyu, though? I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change. What's Miyu's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. I want to let you know just in case it turns out to be a clue.
By the way,
I was the first one to log out and find Miyu's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take off Miyu's helmet. And then she was gone. Is that a confession? How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Maybe the cause of death is left on purpose, just so it doesn't reveal who the culprit is. The visor. This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have had them removed. I'm positive that they were unplugged after logging out. That's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug the two cords from the computer into our helmets. The red cord for consciousness, the blue for memory. If you got those mixed up... Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? I don't know, I've never done that before. It probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe you'll become a vegetable. Maybe you'll body swap with somebody. Who knows? A glitch. I don't suppose that her cause of death is a glitch, right? A small bottle? It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before.
oh?
This is yours, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab.
Right?
It's that poison. So you know about this? Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. There's poison and tricks prepared, and of course I'd investigate them ASAP. It's not so I can use them. I check in case someone else uses them.
By the way, do you see the label on the back of this bottle? According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die if they only sip one bit. Which means if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly? I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in. By the way, I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red. So did Miyu die of poison? Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your partner. No.
I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it.
Huh? Anyway.
Who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? But I do know that the person was left on that person's chair. Oh, so it's Kokichi! So Kokichi did that, did he? Okay, how about the computer? From what the time of death indicated in the Monokuma file, Miyu was killed while we were still in the virtual world. That's it?
You're right.
That's right, you saw that Miyu's avatar in the virtual world had stopped moving. Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar. Can you tell me more about that? Any details? We were looking for the secret of the outside world of the chapel. Miyu was too, right? No, Miyu volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Miyu volunteered to look around outside? We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then, right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside. That must be the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hitting the wall. So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Miyu's avatar. That's when you went to log out to check Miyu's real body, right? But when we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then, while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
I see, thank you. That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't
cross the river. Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. Then this helps us narrow down the people who could have come in contact with Miyu. So the people in the chapel area? I suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
Hey.
Are you done investigating the crime scene? So do you know who the culprit is yet?
No.
This might actually not be the crime scene. Injuries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world. Meaning, there is a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the next area to investigate should be...
Oh, I see.
the virtual world! We should go there again!
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right?
Got it.
If that's the case, I'm coming too. Oh great, he's coming. You must really like me, huh? Say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again. Why don't we all go?
Ah,
So I get to be that avatar again. Did you actually like the avatar after all? I'm gonna stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program. Going to search this place some more. There's no time to be sleeping. That's not what we're... that's fine. And I'll stay here too. Surprise? Are you gonna get lonely without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case he tries to do anything deceitful. Why do you think that? Well, you and Kaito are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
Thank goodness.
Good thing Gonto's here with me. Your glare is too scary to handle alone. Gonto would risk his life to protect me from the murderer. If you keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
right already.
Just hurry up into the virtual world.
Thank goodness.
I don't like violence. The Ultimate Supreme Leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Shuichi.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? Your talent can save the useless people here, you know? Who are you calling useless?
I told you.
Kaito, Kipo, Himiko, Sumugi, and I prepare to enter the virtual world. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right. If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
We place the devices on our heads and flip the switch.